There are people out there holding their breath, waiting for you to fail, waiting for you to give in and say, I can't, it's too hard, I give up. Make them suffocate. Prove them wrong. I wouldn't be in this position recording this video in the position that I am in life right now if it wasn't for my friends. I would have probably never started this self-improvement journey if it wasn't for them. I probably would have started, but it would have taken me a long time to get to the position that I am in right now. You see, my friends, like 2 years ago, every time I went to school, they made me feel like an outcast. They bullied me, they made fun of me, they called me names, and they made fun of my parents. And my goal at that time, my only goal, was to prove them wrong. I had this kind of urge built up in me to prove them wrong and prove them to them that I am worthy, that I can do this, I can achieve big things in my life. And then the second time was when I went walking with my dad. We were just walking around the neighborhood, and we were talking. And then he suddenly tells me that he wants an SUV car, that it's his dream car, right? And I kind of get the urge to like fulfill his dream, like being the son. I want to retire him one day and make him, like, pay him for all the things that he did for me, And so I told him that. I told him that I will one day make you so proud, make sure that you get retired and you live a really good life, and you get that car, you get your dream car, your dream house, you get to go wherever you want, you get your dream life. And he looked back at me and said that, stop joking, Aditya. You go to university, you get a job, and then you start earning money, and then you give it to me. But now, stop saying that you will do business, because you can't, you don't have the skills, and that you won't. This is all just talk. And that kind of hurt me, because I was like, man, bro, like, believe in me, man. But then it hurt me because, he didn't believe in me, and then he said, like, I can't and I won't. But honestly, how could he believe in me? I woke up like very late at that time. I watched hours and hours of Netflix. I played tons and tons of video games every night until 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I had no proof to support my statement. So at that time it hurt, but thinking about it now, it's obvious why he didn't believe in me. You keep looking for people to believe in your big aspirational dreams, your big goals, but honestly, how could they? You still have no evidence. You still do the same shit that you do, like the same bad habits. You have no evidence to show that you are doing what you will say you will do. You can go down two paths. You can believe them when they say that you can't, that you won't, you're not worthy, that it's too hard, it's too unrealistic. Or the path that I like, you can prove them wrong. And one quote that I heard from Alex Hormozi a few months ago that I love, and it might sound kind of cocky and harsh, but I love this quote, and it's going to probably stick with me for the rest of my life. This quote is, the only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them who said that you can't or won't, all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll eventually forget that they exist. Bro, when I heard that, I probably didn't say it with as much emphasis as he did, but when I heard that, I was like, damn, bro, I got chills. Okay, bet, bro, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna prove all of them wrong. I'm gonna win so big that everybody I know, everybody who said that I can't or won't, is gonna constantly compare themselves to me. And I know it sounds kind of egotistical and not humble, but the thing is, their only revenge is success, is to win very big. Because imagine this, all right? Let's say I just show up to my 10-year high school reunion, and say like to those who I wanted to prove wrong, who I wanted to become better. I tell them like, look at me now, John. I'm so much richer and better than you. Haha, beat that, bro. They're just gonna look at me. He's gonna think that, damn, he did all of that. He did all of that shit just so that he can prove prove himself to me. That's kind of petty. That's you don't want to do that. And I know you do this because I did this, and if you're watching this, you're a lot like me. I told everybody my dreams, my aspiration, my big goals, and honestly, that was the best thing that I could do. I know that people say don't tell people your goals, your dreams, but it was the best thing that I could do. Not because they said, Adipto, let's go, or you can do it, I believe in you. But because they said that I can't, I won't, or they said that it's very unrealistic, and to choose something more realistic. Choose a goal which is in your level, which is over here. And that just kind of built the urge. Whenever they said that, whenever I heard that, it built the urge to prove them wrong, to prove myself that I can and I will. You probably have experienced something similar in your life, where you told somebody that what you wanted to do, maybe your friend, maybe your parents, maybe your cousin. You told them what you wanted to do, your big goals, and then they just shut you off. They said that you can't, you won't, and that it's too unrealistic. Instead of believing them that it's not possible, prove them wrong. Show them the impossible is possible. But imagine this, alright? This is a key lesson over here. You go to the gym, and let's just imagine that you're very big and strong. You got your 10 out of 10 dream physique. You're big, you're bulky, you're like functional. Everything is 10 out of 10. But then all of a sudden, you go to the gym and you see somebody bigger than you. You kind of get intimidated by that. You think like, bro, if he and I got into a street fight, he'd probably kick my ass. He'd probably embarrass me. So what do? All of a sudden, you start MMA kickboxing just so that you can prove yourself to him, prove yourself to yourself that you can beat him up and you are better than him. So you train for days and days. You train for months and months. Like blood, sweat, and tears type of shit. You know? But in the end, you realize that, why? Why am I doing this? I don't even like kickboxing. Why am I spending so much time just to prove myself that I can beat this guy up? You realize that you spent months and months trying to prove yourself to that guy who probably doesn't even know that you exist. How petty does that sound? How small does that sound? By all means, prove them wrong. Prove everybody who thinks that you can't or won't, prove them wrong. It's a really good fuel. It's really good fuel to achieve your goals, to become the person you want to become. Like, fuck them up, eat them alive, like, do whatever you want with them. As long as you do it for yourself, not for them. They're just a byproduct. Do it for yourself. Win so big that they become trivial. Make it happen, bro. Make it happen, man. I'll make it happen, bro. I'll see you in the next one.